We're almost done. We are now looking at problem number 21, and we are asked to identify which pair of angles are supplementary. Hopefully you remember from our short review that a linear pair is a perfect example of supplementary angles because the opposite rays that they're both attached to happen to form a straight angle, and they are both pieces of that. So together they equal 180, or also known as supplementary. So we're going to start looking at our answer choices and see what angles here fall into that category. So which pair of angles are supplementary? They want us to look at USV, which is that angle, and then compare that with VSW. Now, hopefully you notice that these two angles are adjacent, but they are not both off of the same straight angle. So they are adjacent, but they are not supplementary. So they are out. The next two angles that we're asked to analyze are VSW, which is here, and WSR. Again, we have a pair of adjacent angles, but once again, they are not supplementary because they do not form a linear pair of adjacent angles. So B is out. Then we are asked to look at TSV. I'll highlight him here. TSV. And compare that with angle VSW. Alright, so we have some good news, folks. Both of these angles are formed from opposite rays with an adjacent side. So that makes these a perfect example of a linear pair. And hopefully you remember that if two angles are a linear pair, then they are supplementary. Now, of course, your teacher wants you to go and check the other answer as well. So we're going to make sure that we do that. So we're going to look finally at answer choice D, which is talking about angle TSR, and compare that with angle USW. And that pair of angles, hopefully you recognize that those are vertical. And vertical angles, they are equal, they are not supplementary. So congratulations, you have found your answer. Next problem, number 22, we're almost done. We are asked to look at the picture and decide which angle is a vertical angle to UST. So let's highlight angle UST. And we're looking for his V buddy, or his vertical buddy. So if I reflect this V, it'll land right here. And the angle that it lands on is angle WSR, which is this angle right here. Just for fun, we're going to rule out the other ridiculous wrong answer choices just because we can. We already have highlighted UST, so let's look at VSW. Now it makes a V, but it doesn't look identical to this one, so that's not its vertical buddy. Rule that one out. Then we have USV. Okay, that can't work because it is adjacent to UST. And we know that vertical angles are non-adjacent. Finally, we'll look at the last answer choice, which was TSR. TSR. And once again, that is also adjacent to our original angle UST. And vertical angles cannot be adjacent, so that rules that answer choice out as well. 23. If the measure of VSR is 8x plus 18, then the measure, we're asked to find x so that US is upside down T, which means perpendicular to VS. Well, that's good news. The fact that they told us that they're perpendicular, now I can definitely say that this angle that appears to be right is definitely right because of the information that was given. No, that's not good. Excuse me, sorry guys. So here, this 8x plus 18 is referring to this whole angle right here, which I wrote right here. It's also talking about a 90-degree angle. So that means that this 8x plus 18 and this 90 are talking about the exact same angle, so they have to be equal. Subtract 18 from each side, giving me that 8x equals 72. Hopefully I can divide this correctly. It is kind of late at night. X equals 9. Yay, go Miss Moore. A is 9. Last problem, ladies and gents. We're almost done. Thank you for bearing with me. Hopefully you've been paying attention because there is a lot of awesomeness going on in this video right here. Yes, there is. So we're asked to find the measure of USW. USW. If USW is 7x minus 34, and then I have another piece of information that says stuff about TSR. TSR, and its measure is 4x plus 29. Hey, are you seeing what I'm seeing? This looks like a very special type of angle right here. Who can tell me the angle? What is it? Hello? Verticals are equal. So I have vertical angles. So their measures are the same or equal. Now, I have enough information to find x. But here, remember our goal is to find the measure of angle USW. So subtract 4x from each side. And I have 3x minus 34 equals 29. Add 34 to both sides. That tells me that 3x equals 63. Finish solving the equation for x, and I get that x has a value of 21. I'm not finished though. I'm not trying to find x here. Here I can cross it out and not be wrong, because x is 21, but we want USW. USW is this, 7x minus 34. Since I now know x, I can plug it in. 7 times 21 is 147. Subtract 34. And we get 113 degrees. And that is my answer. Good luck on your test tomorrow, guys, and look over the information, review those theorems and postulates so you can knock the test out of the water. Good night.